Well, hi. Ooh, what is this thing that, I'm hanging on to it. Hi, I'm Diana Montford, the world's first transgender television journalist. Born male, became female. I have to make that clear because of the hair. They say, what direction are you going in? Born male, became female. My guest is indisputably female. That great beauty, talent, just a fantastic human being. Her name is Marlene Villafane. You know her from being the producer and often a guest on Are You a Star, the show she produces here on MNN on Tuesday evenings at 11.
Yes, 11 o'clock.
And she is truly a multi-talented person. And we're going to hear her singing a duet with her cousin Javier Luis. It's on an album. And we're going to talk to her about her many exciting adventures and plans. And here she is, the one and only Marlene Villafane.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Diana.
Hello. Mwah, mwah. The makeup,
the
yes.
The French way.
We were paranoid about ruining our makeup. So anyway, so we kiss the air. But so now you are so talented and so multi-talented. Tell us, what do you do?
Well, I sing, and I also am doing sketch comedy. And I study. I'm a lyric soprano, and I studied as a lyric soprano.
And a great one.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm an actress as well.
Yep.
And I also do some writing. I've developed a one-person show that's gotten accepted in for the One Festival.
That's great. That's really great.
And I'll be competing with other one-person shows for that festival, and we'll see the best.
It's a shame people have to compete. You know?
Yeah.
And when is the one-person show?
Well, that will happen the last week of April. So the festival starts April 26th to May 1st.
Right.
They will let me know which 2 dates I will have between that time, because I have 2 performances.
And where is the festival?
It will be at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater, which is on 44th or 46th in that area between 8th and 9th.
Okay.
Right in the theater district.
Before we leave the air, Marlene will give you both her email and her manager's email, and you can find out when and where exactly Marlene is appearing in her one-person show or in other things she might be doing.
Yes, thank you.
Tell.
So the show is called Marlene Goes to Hollywood, and it talks about growing up in the Upper West Side, gawky, painfully shy. I was painfully shy and not a very good student. I was I was really quite lazy. I was a TV head.
Too. Yeah, me too.
You too?
Yeah, that's why we're in theater now.
Yeah, TV head, watching television.
We're not math geniuses. We don't have to be. We're actors. You know, we're actors. Come on. You know?
It's so true. I mean, I used to watch all these shows and pretend to be these characters, and it was escapism for me.
Sure.
But I was also an actress, so I loved it.
Yeah.
And I go into these characters in the show, imitating the characters that I used to watch on TV, and the movie stars that I'd watch, and the singers that I adored.
That I stopped short of because my singing would cause a war. So I knew I couldn't sing. So but, you know.
But then it's stitched together with stories, and the stories have original characters based on people that I've met. So I do mimics of those original characters, and I get to sing. So it's a gumbo of different things that
How long is it?
It's going to be an hour, 58 minutes, round off an hour. And I did a 45-minute version here last year, so I'll get to do a 58-minute version or an hour version at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater.
Wonderful.
So I'm excited about that. I have a drummer and a pianist and drum, two-piece playing for me.
Do you want to mention their names?
The pianist is David Pearl, and the drummer is Jarrett Walser. He's going to be playing drums.
That's great.
So I'm excited about that, and pushing it forward. I'm going to push it all the way. Push it all the way.
Absolutely.
All the way.
Why not?
Yeah, and I'd love for you to be there.
I certainly will. Tell us when it is, and
I will. I will definitely. I'll keep you posted. Also, I did an album. My cousin is a singer.
That's great.
Javier Luis is his name. He's a song interpreter in the salsa genre, and I recorded. He's on his second album now. He has a second album out now. This is his first album. Javier Luis, Himno a la Mujer, and I recorded a duet with him, and I also did some 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 acting work on another cut, speaking actually. So
shall we listen to your song with Javier Luis?
Yes, number 5 is Mi Otra Mitad. Mi Otra Mitad.
My other half.
Right. And my aunt wrote the lyrics for this song.
What a talent.
Yeah, Carmen Martinez, my aunt, wrote the lyrics for this.
Your family's so talented.
Yes.
Wow.
We have a video out for this as well that's already gone viral and is doing very well. He's doing excellently well. He is. This is it.
Louder.
A little louder?
Yeah.
Yes. A bit louder.
Salsa has to be louder. Voy a bailar.
Yo seguiré buscando, yo seguiré esperando por mi otra mitad. Yo que tanto he sufrido sin poderte encontrar. Yo que tanto te he buscado sin poderte hallar. Dicen que se vuelven a hacer, que muchas veces hay que volver. Si eso fuera cierto, pediría al cielo que te pueda encontrar.
Yeah.
Y yo sigo esperando a mi otra mitad. La 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 la.
Oh, I love it so much.
Eso quizás sea un sueño.
Thank you.
O a lo mejor una ilusión.
Yeah, this is kind of stuff my mother used to sing.
Really? It was wonderful. Carmen, what's her
Carmen Alvarez.
Carmen Alvarez?
She's been dead forever.
Por eso es que hoy me atrevo a gritar.
Boy, you and your cousin. What a great evening. We should do more duets.
Oh, we do. I'm sure we will. We've performed at SOBs, sold out. They invited us to come.
Dicen que se vuelven a hacer, que muchas veces hay que volver. Si eso fuera cierto, pediría al cielo que te pueda encontrar. Y yo sigo esperando a mi otra mitad. Mi otra mitad. Mi otra mitad. Dicen que se vuelven a hacer, muchas veces hay que volver. Yo sé que un día me encontraré con mi otra mitad. Muchas veces hay que volver. Que sea bonita por dentro y por fuera también, ya tú ves.
This is his album, his first album, Y Una Mujer, and his second album that's out, Por Amor. Check it out. It's on stores, and if you go up to the east side, there are lots of record stores, and it'll be
And in
there.
the Heights, all over the place. Yeah.
And online, you can buy it online as well, all over online.
Do you know
Check it out.
how can they find that?
How can they find
The album? Like if they want to, if they're watching like in Georgia or something, how can they get it?
They could go online and get it as well. They can look Javier Luis up, go to discography, or go to CD Baby or any of the online stores, and you can just check it out and then get it. You can get it that way.
Okay,
Online.
cool. Now, how long have you been singing?
I have been singing since I was a tot. I mean, I've always been running around singing, making up my own songs, and but professionally, I started studying when I was 12, 13, studying voice.
That's
and
great.
I studied classically.
That's really nice.
Oh, it's a good foundation to have.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful foundation.
Your mother was nice to let you do that.
Oh, very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive. And I remember my voice teacher, she was, she said, "You must learn this. You must learn this immediately. Learn this aria. This is good for you. Good foundation. Good foundation." I learned arias with her and things like that. And then I went to Performing Arts High School, then Manhattan School of Music.
You're great. I was going to go there.
Did really?
I did. I'll tell you why I didn't go. Maybe I shouldn't. I was a boy then, and I went into the headmaster's office, and he flirted so outrageously with me. I was a teenager. I was appalled.
Were you?
Yes. So I said,
Oh, wow.
thank you, no.
That's amazing. God.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing at the time.
Wow.
I was pretty amazed.
Now, you were going to go and major in what? What did you want to major in?
Well, I'm good at comedy, but I guess drama.
Drama? Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, where did you
It
go?
wasn't
What high
meant to
school
be.
did, what high school did you go
for
to?
a year I went to Emerson High School in Union City, New Jersey, and then I went to school in Spain because my mother died and my father wanted to get rid of me so I could play with his girlfriend.
Oh.
Who later became my stepmother, who later became a nun.
La
But
cubana,
enough about
la
this,
cubana, la cubanita.
Sí, mi madre era de España, mi madrastra es cubana. My father liked them Latin, what can I say? He was Scottish and Irish. But anyway, enough about me. We're talking about you. So, and thank God you and my father aren't alive at the same time because he would fall hopelessly in love with you and jump you, and it would be very embarrassing, and we would have to call the police and save you and send you to a rape crisis. No, I'm kidding.
Then send me to Spain.
Yes.
Send me to Spain.
Or a convent. Pick
or a
one.
convent.
Yes.
Spain or a convent or Puerto Rico. Or
Oh, come on, go to Puerto Rico. La Isla Bonita. Don't waste time with a
gosh.
convent.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, I'm excited about the albums, and I have a film that I'm going to be working on. It's under wraps. It's an independent film. It's set in the 1950s.
Wonderful. That's a good look for you. You would look good in 50s stuff.
Thank you. Oh, and the 50s had wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah.
Great styles and it's amazing. And the 60s, I love the bouffants.
Yes.
And the eyes.
Yes.
Something about the 60s I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Absolutely love.
I was there, the 60s and the 50s. I was born in 1956.
And you wore the bouffant?
No, the Catholic nuns did not like little faggot boys wearing bouffants.
Oh my God.
No. Besides, I was so busy fixing my lipstick, who had time for a bouffant.
Look, but that girl, Marlo Thomas.
Oh, yes, that girl. Someone on the bus once mistook my mother for Marlo Thomas when that show first started. My mother was really upset because she was trying to be Rita Hayworth. But anyway.
Who's also half Spanish.
Yes.
Her father was half Spanish. Yeah,
Yes,
Spanish.
yes.
Her father's Spanish.
Cancino, yes.
Yeah,
Rita
Cancino. A dancer.
Yes, yes. Do you dance?
I do dance. I've never went on toe. I'm not a.
Right.
I mean, I've taken ballet, but I do. I move very well, and I'm able to.
Do you do like salsa dancing, flamenco dancing, anything like that?
Salsa dancing. I studied jazz, so I do some jazz.
But as you know, at any Latin party, we all do salsa dancing, whether we're dancers or not.
Salsa, merengue,
yes,
yeah, a lot of things. Oh my gosh, yeah. And I make up my own things, my own,
Which is the best kind of dancing.
It's the best, and it's very therapeutic.
Yeah, it totally
very
is.
therapeutic.
You can be depressed, you're dancing, you're not depressed.
And forget it. I mean, everyone dance, laugh, and laughter. I believe in laughter, and I believe that it is the world's one of the world's best medicines.
You know what I love about Latin parties? Doesn't matter how old a lady is, she can be 80 years old, and she's dancing like crazy and shaking it. Oh, and it's so great.
Oh, it's wonderful. I don't know if you remember the show Dance Fever.
Yeah, sort of.
With Denny Terrio and his DA. You remember that?
I guess, yeah.
There was a contestant there.
I was a Soul Train person.
You were so, oh, did you really?
I didn't go on it, but I loved it.
With Don Cornelius.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Who invented so much and did so much to change everything.
Yeah. Amazing. I know, I think Shalimar started on that show.
Yes, a lot of people started on that show. Even if they didn't become famous from that show in embryo,
Later it did something. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, gosh, Soul Train. Ooh, big
and
memories.
The clothes were great. Like I would watch
memories.
like as a teenager to see what people were wearing. You know?
I know.
American Bandstand was like boring. It was like, what is this?
But they had great people on that show. They did
as
quite
guests, yes, but the dancers were like, we're so happy.
That show lasted forever, didn't it?
I know. So did Dick Clark.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they still call it Dick Clark's New Year's Eve. But why?
Wow.
Must have been in his contract.
His association to that has been for such a long time. We've grown used to him, and now it's
So what are you doing in the future?
Well, in the future, I'd like to continue to do the one-person show, push it forward, and take it as far as possible.
How far can a one-person show go?
It can become a movie. It can become that.
Oh, cool. But they would have to flesh it out with other characters.
Oh, flesh it up with other characters. I dedicate the show to important people in my life. My family and friends, of course. My mother,
What's your mother's name?
Nancy Martinez.
Oh, beautiful name.
Yes. And I dedicated to my father, may he rest in peace.
What was his name?
Wilfredo Villafane. Wilfredo Villafane.
Beautiful.
We call him Freddie.
Yes, Wilfredo.
Oh, yeah, Fred. And I also dedicated to Chaz Palminteri.
Oh, yes. You know him?
I don't know him, but I've seen him in person. I've seen him.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I met him.
No.
But that doesn't mean that.
What,
but,
like you have a crush on him or something?
Well, no, the thing is that Chaz Palminteri is an inspiration for me, one of my inspirations, because A Bronx Tale was originally a one-person show.
Oh, cool.
And then...
Honey, your eyes are still wet from talking about your daddy.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
Yeah. Well,
when did he die?
2008.
Of what?
Complications. He had a cancer, lymphoma. Yeah.
He must have been pretty young-ish.
In his 60s, late 60s.
Yeah,
that to me is young. But then I don't think there's any such thing as old. I think that's more of a state of...
So Chaz, he's your idol?
Chaz Palminteri. I love Tony Danza. I love Whoopi Goldberg. She's another one. Started off with a one-person show.
Yeah.
And Mike Nichols produced it and became...
I've met Whoopi. She's very sweet.
I bet.
Yeah.
We said
at City Hall. She won an award.
Oh, okay.
I was in the audience. But I was going out to smoke a cigarette. She was coming in for her award. And hi.
We said hi to each other very quickly.
Yeah.
She had the Whoopi show. Her show, Whoopi.
She's had every yeah. And she's, I think she won an Academy Award, didn't she?
Oh, my gosh, yes. I think for Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's very... See, now...
She's amazing.
When I was a kid, I used to look to the Warhol superstars like Candy Darling and Holly Woodlawn for my inspiration because they were trans women who had made it as far as trans women could make it in those days, you know.
About Calpurnia? There's no...
Oh, she's great, but she's like 30 years old, so it's a little different.
Yeah, she's...
When I was a teenager, you know, I mean... Calpurnia's mother was a teenager. You know?
Yeah.
So, but that's great. I hope Chaz knows how much his success means to you.
It means a lot to me because I'll tell you this: he was not working enough. He wanted to work, and he was frustrated. And I believe he was in LA when this happened. He was getting some parts, television parts.
Yeah, but it was like Third Convicts from the Left.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And then things began to dry up a little bit, and then he said, oh, God, if they're not going to hire me, I'm going to write my own show. And he started writing his own show. He worked it to the bone. I tell you, scene to scene, worked it to the bone. He had an acting class that he was a part of, and he would work it in the class. Great. By the end, he had a 90-minute show. He put it up. Eventually, De Niro saw the show and offered him, I think you should make this into a movie. You will play Sonny. I will play the father, meaning your father.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Interestingly enough, Robert De Niro was in a play with Candy Darling many years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, which one was that?
I think it was called Glamour, Glory, and Gold.
Really?
It was written by Jackie Curtis, and Robert De Niro's mother had a print shop, and the mother printed all the notices and the programs and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Robert De Niro is a lot cooler than people think he is.
Oh, wow. Love to meet him one day and love to work with him. And Chaz Palminteri.
I'd love to work with anybody.
And Tony Danza. I love Tony Danza.
I love him too. He's very sweet.
Oh.
And,
did you see him at the Carlisle?
No.
He was wonderful at the Carlisle.
I've seen him somewhere else, dear. But anyway.
Well... Okay.
But anyway.
Dios mío.
No, I just saw him in passing, you know. I see. At City Hall.
Oh, really? Oh, my God.
Yes, at City Hall. It was
okay, all right.
Anyway,
oh, my goodness.
Say something fast.
No, but I really admire them very, very much. I really do because, and even Tyler Perry.
Oh, he's great. And look, Medea, hey, hello.
Tyler Perry, I mean...
Something for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was living out of... He didn't have any money. He was living out of his car, and then...
Welcome to showbiz.
Yeah. And so many people have gone through that.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Idris Elba was another one living out of his car. Oh, wow. Jewel was another one living out of her van or something. I mean, it's something that you really, really, really have to love so much. And you have to have this tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision, and because if you're not strong enough, it can be easy to steer off, and you know. But if you're strong and you stick to it, then
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
you can really.
Well, to a lot of people, you're very successful as it is. You're producing a show that's seen all over the world.
Thank you.
You are a multi-talented person. You often sing on your show. Are You a Star? That's the name of the show. I mean, to a lot of people, you're doing pretty well.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's true.
Well, I feel like I am creating great things now, and then it's really paving the way for greater things. And well, the show Are You a Star, as you already know, I explained earlier that it started off as a show for actors, and I was not producing it at the time. Someone else was producing it.
Yes.
And Jelko Makar was producing it. He invited me to be on the show as a judge. And to judge the actors. So they would literally come in with headshots.
I remember.
Remember that? And then we decided to make it more variety driven. So we had all talents, 3 judges still. Much more laid back. We had a psychic. Remember Sam Daniels? Sam Daniels would give you a reading, a psychic reading, and then so we did that. And then they left. Rebecca moved on. Rebecca Kudrowski used to produce. She left. God bless her, love you. And eventually, Dean stayed on. I began to produce with him. He co-produced.
Our wonderful friend Dean.
Dean Lauren,
who is a great guy, a really nice guy, and very much involved in his business, which is why sometimes he's a trifle overwrought. But I think he's a great guy.
Oh, he is. He is. He's a firecracker, and I love that about him.
And I
love
think
that about him.
A passion for show business is never to be sneered at.
No, never. And you have to be there, like Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Another one who I absolutely, I mean, she's amazing. She's the first lady to actually own her own TV company, Desilu, and that is amazing.
And she started as like on the lowest rung of chorus girldom, like she was one of the Goldwyn girls.
What pretending to be, but she was no dummy. Not at all. I mean, this woman was a businesswoman, and very different from what you used to see on I Love Lucy.
Sure.
Far from that.
Yeah.
I was watching an interview of her with footage about Lucille Ball, and there was a scene or a footage of her doing one of her later shows. I think it was the Lucy show.
Yeah.
And she was actually speaking to the camera. She said, "Is that camera supposed to be there? I think it should be more this way. Are you going to leave it on like that, or what are you going to do with it?" Very much a businesswoman, which I admire.
Someone at the time wrote an article about her and called it "The Woman Who Became a Man." They couldn't handle a strong woman.
Yeah, a strong woman. But you have to be strong. I mean, you have to, especially.
Well, if you don't want to marry these guys, no, you're not feminine. You're right, I'm not. Now suck my dick and do what I told you to do. Just shut up and go do it.
Cállate la boca ya.
Yeah, chupame la pincha. Get out of here, pendejo.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so we just got kicked off all stations, Spanish and English.
So you're good. Are you a stand-up comedian?
I used to be.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
I was also the MC at a nightclub, at an S&M club for years.
Are you thinking of doing that
again? So
again?
I wouldn't have to live in my car. I don't even drive, so that would have been a problem.
Are you thinking of doing comedy again?
I thought I was doing it.
I mean like on stage.
No. Maybe. Been there, done that, bought the T-shirt. That's how I used to make my living,
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Thanks. You haven't even seen me naked, but anyway. Okay, thank you very much. One of my little lines from my stage show.
This is a different show altogether.
Yeah.
Whole different show. It is a whole different show. It really is.
Something
completely
really different. Yes.
Completely different. It is.
So now, if people want to see, how can they see? Are You a Star, 11 p.m., what stations?
Are You a Star airs every Tuesday night, Channel 56, Time Warner. Channel 56, Time Warner, 11 p.m. live. It's a 28-minute show. It also airs on FiOS and also airs on RCN, Channel 83 RCN, Channel 34 FiOS, and Time Warner 56, 11 p.m. Tuesday nights.
And all over the world, it live streams on mnn.org.
mnn.org. Are You a Star? Tuesday nights, 11 p.m. Channel 56, Time Warner live. Are You a Star? Every Tuesday nights.
And if people want to see your one-person show, they can contact you at your website.
Yes, which is Marlene V71. You see it on the bottom, lower thirds. Marlene V71. @hotmail.com, and my manager is Adwa Mantibia. You can contact her at info@adelightproduction.com. Right there, that is my manager, Adwa Mantibia of A Delight.
And if you're looking for someone to do a great one-person show in your space, your theater, your nightclub, whatever, I'm sure Marlene would like to.
I would love it. I would love it.
And Marlene also sings, and she's a great singer. And if you want Javier Luis's album, again, you can go to CD Baby.
Search, and all the search, it's all over the place. Your computer will blow up. Look him up and you'll see it. You can buy the album there, and he has a second album as well, Por Amor, so check that out as well.
Now, if you had something to say to a young actor out there of any gender, somebody who's watching you like they're in a small town somewhere and they're saying, oh, I want to be her, because you are a success, you know. Well, you are. And they say, how do I get to New York? How do I do what she's doing? What would you say to that person?
Well, I would just say come prepared. Save up, finish school, save up, come, go to acting schools, study voice, build your talents, build your skills. I think it's important to build that skill and to keep it polished as much as possible. And just stay focused, and you gotta love what you do. So really love it, then do it. If you don't love it, then, pursue something else.
And it's probable that when you get here, you'll probably have to have some kind of day job or night job.
Right, exactly.
To have a roof over your head and food to eat.
Yeah, and there are plenty of jobs to do that are actor-friendly jobs that will help you to survive in the city.
Sure, even if it's like being a busboy. It's money, you survive, and you get to do stuff.
Yeah, but know that there is a purpose to you being there, and a purpose to living, and a purpose to your talent. And so keep that purpose as a forefront and never give up, and just love what you do, stay focused, and I say be nice. I mean, be nice to people you work with.
Because you'll meet them all over for the rest of your life.
Right, exactly.
I meet so many people I knew 30, 40 years ago. Anyway, my guest has been the wonderful Marlene Villafane.
Thank you.
I'm Diana Montford. Our director has been the wonderful Ryan Stillwagon. I'm Diana Montford. This has been the Diana Montford Show. Hey, even if no one else loves you, I love you. Whether you're an actor or not, I love you anyway. I'll see you next time. Love you a lot. Bye.
Thank you for having me, Diana.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
There's that music.